So I always set an income goal. I've done that since the very beginning. I've tracked my income. I had a book, like I always say I do, and I literally wrote down my very first month was March of 2015, and I wrote down what I made that month. And then I was so pumped the next month to tally it up and to see that little bit of income progression every single month is what sort of fueled me. Obviously, income fuels me. It does. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So setting an income goal, whether it's to make $150 this month or to make $500 this month, or set a weekly goal. I set a weekly goal to make, $250, and then it was $500, and then it was $1,000. Like, I am always setting weekly income goals, and I think it's super important. And I have a huge income goal for the end of the year, and you know what? I might fall short. Odds are I probably will, but that's okay, because even if I fall short of that goal, I'm still winning. So set your goals really, really high. I want to know who is still doing their 5 daily invites. We did that hustle challenge, and everyone was like nailing those 5 invites by 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., whatever it was. And everyone was doing it, banging them out, feeling so good. So show me your hand if you can seriously 100% say that you have still done them every single day. We got Kate, we got Elaine. Tammy, did I see your hand up there? Kind of? Yeah, good. Yeah. So that's awesome. And that is what's going to set you apart from someone who succeeds in this business and someone who doesn't succeed in this business, is consistency. So yes, I dangled a carrot and I said, do your 5 invites and there'll be a prize. I did do the draw, right, for that? Did I? Yeah, okay. I was like, oh shit. Okay. That's awesome. And it was fun, us all doing it together, rooting each other on and posting it. But you have to still do these vital behaviors, even when no one cares, even when no one's going to shout you out, or even when no one is going to give you a prize, or no one's making you accountable. You have to do it for your own accountability, for your own business. That's how you are going to move forward in this. And if you did it and then you stopped, well, that's probably why you won't hit Success Club, because you took your foot off the gas. You let the momentum go for whatever reason it was. And you need to sort of figure out, okay, so how can I keep myself accountable? Because I can't keep you accountable every single day. Like, I can't check in with everyone and say, show me your 5 invites, show me your conversations. Like, I can't. I have to still do my work too, right? Like, I'm doing the exact same thing. So you have to really dig deep into your why and really, make these things non-negotiable for your business, because you did it for however many days of the challenge, the 5 days or 4 days. You did it and you felt good about it. I know everyone felt really good about it, and you can feel that good about it every single day. Okay, so we have had a lot of emeralds pop up in our team in the last few weeks, which is like awesome. Like, it's crazy to see our little team growing. I mean, obviously it started with just me, like this was just me, and then there was a couple more and a couple more, and now it seems like things are really happening and we're gaining momentum, which is awesome. So hitting emerald, of course, is so exciting because it just shows that you're in this and you're doing the activities that you need to do. So Holly is our newest emerald today, and Cassie. So like, big congrats to both of you guys. I know you've worked super hard to get there. And the most important thing now is to try not to lose that emerald. It's just one of those things that you really want to keep an eye on. So for anyone who has reached emerald, or for anyone who is getting close to emerald, the most important thing that you need to do is to keep an eye on your downline. You need to know the status of your coaches who are on your team. Even if they're a discount coach, you need to keep an eye on their status. Because if a coach goes inactive, which can happen at any time, any one of your coaches can decide to put their Shakeology on hold or to cancel, or maybe their credit card gets maxed out and they can't be charged for it and they don't even know, but they'll show up as inactive. And you're not going to get a notification. You're just going to lose your emerald. You're going to wake up one Thursday morning, because it's our rank advancements, like our weeks start Thursday morning. So if Wednesday at midnight, you don't have all your ducks in a row, Thursday morning, you will wake up and you will have dropped rank and you're going to be like, damn it, how did that happen? Well, it happened because you didn't keep an eye on your downline. So you really need to pay attention to that. It's really, really important. If you are emerald and you drop out of emerald, it's kind of shitty because you lose this little bank account of points you've accumulated. As soon as you become an emerald coach, you start to accumulate team cycle volume. So volume from our entire team. So the better our team is doing, the better you are going to do. And as a newer coach, you're not able to use all that volume because you just haven't built up your own downline. So Beachbody will keep all that volume into a nice little account for you. And just every single week, it just puts it into an account and puts it there and puts it there until one day you're able to start pulling from that. And that means money. That just means more money on your weekly paycheck. But if you lose your emerald rank, it's wiped out, like completely gone. You could have thousands and thousands of points in that little bank account and it's gone just like that Thursday morning, gone. And that's super disappointing. And yeah, then you hit emerald and you just start building it up again and whatever. But to lose those points, it's a bummer, right? Because it's essentially money. So you want to always be looking. I personally look at my downline every single week every single day. It's just one of my parts of my power hour is I just go into my Coach Online office. I check the breaking news because I want to see any new updates that are coming with Beachbody. And then I check my downline. The easiest way for you to do this is to go into the My Business tab and I don't even know what it's called. What's the next one called that I want to say? I think it's my downline. My downline, and then sponsorship drill down. You'll see like graphical genealogy. Ignore all those ones. You just want sponsorship drill down because it's super easy. If you have only 2 coaches on your team, it's just going to show left and right and who those 2 coaches are. Like if it's your husband and your mom, because that's the way it was for me for the longest time. And you will see either active or inactive. And that's just the easiest way to see. So if you just check in there every single day, yep, I'm still good. Yep, I'm still good. What's going to happen is if you only have 1 coach on your right, 1 coach on your left, odds are one of these days, one of them is going to go inactive. So the best thing that you can do for your business is to keep adding to that downline. So if you do have someone go inactive, as long as you've got another active coach on that leg, you won't drop rank. So the stronger of an emerald you can be, the better for your business. So that's why you don't want to get to emerald and be like, woohoo, I did it. You want to keep going because you can't just slow down that momentum. You want to be a really strong emerald. And then that's how you get to diamond. You just keep adding and you keep adding and eventually you will work yourself to diamond. And it's the same thing, like Elaine will tell you, you get to diamond and you celebrate, but holy crap, I could lose it next week because people go inactive. You can't sort of trust anybody in your downline. They can put their Shakeology on hold very easily. So you just constantly want to be at a really strong rank so that you don't drop rank. It's okay dropping from diamond to emerald. You don't lose anything. The only time you lose that little bank account is dropping from emerald to coach. So that's my biggest piece of advice, is just to keep an eye on your downline. I see a hand up. I feel like we're in school.
Sorry. Where do you find though your how do you find out like how many points you have in total?
If you look, I don't know how to look on my computer, but on my phone, like on the mobile, like the Team Beachbody mobile app, like your Coach Mobile or your Coach Online Office on your phone. If you go into, oh gosh, I'm not sure where it would be, but it says something about carryover volume.
Okay.
And if you were to look into your carryover volume, you'll see how much carryover you have.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about Emerald and your downline and just sort of making sure you know? Yeah, Miranda?
So I canceled my husband's order last week, but I thought if I had by the end of the month, I could have it back on and he would still be active. I thought it was monthly. Is it like per week you're saying, or?
Well, it would depend. It depends on when his shipment would have come out.
Oh, I see.
Canceled it. It's canceled.
Okay. Well, I'm still Emerald. I still have somebody on that side, so it's fine that way. But
yeah.
Okay.
Miranda, I did that with Brian. I canceled his, and then I emailed them right away saying that that it was an accident. I just meant to put it on hold, and then they just reactivated him for me. But then, so I still skip his every month, and then I just buy something for myself, like Energize, or like recently I just bought the 3-day refresh because I was 52 points, so then it kept him active. That's just what I do.
How many points did it have again? It's 50? I thought it was something like 90. No, it's 50. I totally forgot about that.
It's 50 to keep them active.
Yeah, so Shakeology is 90 PV. So if someone is getting Shakeology every single month, that's enough to keep someone active.
But if I got the refresh, then I'll be okay.
You have to be careful because there's two different refreshes.
Okay.
One is like 48 PV.
Yeah.
And the other one is 52 PV. So
the one that probably includes a Shakeology is the one that's more, right?
Yeah. So make sure you're looking at the PV on.
He just wasn't using the Recover like I thought. We have like 4 of them, so I was like, I got to do something different here.
I have a huge amount of Recover too. I forgot.
Yeah.
And I actually still haven't canceled it, but I need to do that. It's on my to-do list. Okay. Anyone have any more questions about Emerald or downlines? Anything? Basically, you just keep an eye. It takes 20 seconds every day to just go in, and it just sort of reconfirms, okay, awesome, I'll still be Emerald next Thursday. And like Wednesday night, I always just go and take another quick peek. Okay, good. Because you don't want to be surprised. It's the worst feeling logging into your Coach Online Office and being like, oh my God, I dropped. How the hell did that happen? Like it's happened. I know it's happened to a few of you, and it's like, what? And if you had maybe had time to see that was going to happen, you maybe could have just done some things to stop it from happening. So, oh, yeah.
Sorry, one more question. So I know when you hit Success Club 5 and Success Club 10, you get the free leads. But what's the difference between the two?
Yeah, good question. So when you are an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5, you will get leads so customers from Beachbody who have not purchased anything. So they've simply just gone to the Team Beachbody website, created an account, and requested to have a coach. Okay. So they're maybe just like browsing the website. They don't know what they want, and they just requested to have a coach. So then you can connect with them and say like, or they might have started a free trial of Beachbody on demand or something like that. And you just get to connect with them and get them into your network and see what they were interested in, whatnot. And then if you hit Success Club 10, Beachbody will give you paid, like customers that have gone to the website and bought something. So maybe they've bought Shakeology, maybe they've bought a challenge pack or the 3-day refresh or whatever, and then you get their commission.
Would you get the points too if they bought a challenge pack?
No, you don't
Okay.
get their points. I am pretty sure you don't. But a lot of them, it seems, order a one-time order of Shakeology. And then if you can connect with them, and sometimes they will never respond to you, but what they'll end up doing is the next month they'll go order it again, and they'll order it on HD, and then you get the Success Club points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you will always get their commission no matter what, which is great. And anytime, like, they're a customer of yours forever. So I have like these customers of mine that have been given to me from Beachbody that order shit all the time and have never responded to my email, but they just keep purchasing stuff. And I reach out to them all the time. And I don't know if I'm just getting put in their spam inbox. I don't know, but they just keep ordering stuff. And
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I've reached out to a couple of mine that I got, and the only one I ever heard back is somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, you're the person that I was given to as a coach," and so we connected on Facebook, but then it never went any further. And then I see that she's on like a list of like 10 different, things, and so I was like, okay. So other than that, like 10 different people I've reached out to and I haven't heard anything back, but it's just 10. But
yeah,
I just thought like, oh, they're here and they're your leads, but sometimes it can be harder to connect, right?
Oh yeah, they're definitely hard to connect with. And I go through sort of cycles where all of them are responding and then none of them respond. I would say for the most part, most don't respond, but you're still going to reap the rewards of the commission. And I mean, you can only do so much. You can only attempt to connect with them, and then there's nothing more you can do. And I believe that when you are a diamond coach and you hit Success Club 10, Beachbody gives you coaches who have gone to the Beachbody website and signed up as a coach. Because that happens. Holly who went Emerald today, she was given to me from Beachbody. So she just appeared in my Coach Online office as a new coach, and I was like, who the heck is she? And luckily she responded to my email and we connected right away, and today she's an Emerald coach. So that was just last month that I got her. So that's also really cool. And the even cooler thing about that is, think of the international launch that's happening. So come fall, all these women in the UK or men, whoever, they know that this launch is happening, and there's like millions of people there. I don't know how many millions, but I think millions. I don't think I'm lying when I say that. And they know that this launch is happening, and they have been waiting for Beachbody to come to their company. You can bet that there are so many people that are going to go to that freaking website the day it launches, and they're going to sign up to be a coach without knowing anybody, and they're going to get dispersed throughout the network. So if you are a diamond coach come fall, hitting Success Club 10, you are probably going to be given a lot of like, I'm just assuming that, but I think I'm kind of right in saying that.
So you have to be diamond then, you think? Or
I'm pretty sure you don't get coaches unless you're a diamond.
Okay.
But even think of all the customers, the UK customers that are
that could sign up as
So as long as you're an Emerald coach, even, you will be getting all these UK customers into your network. So it's huge. And like, that's why they say when like this launch is like a game changer. When it launched in Canada, like 6, 7, 8 years ago, I don't remember how long ago, it was like an epic launch. And think of how many more people are in the UK, and they're just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting for this launch. It's going to be like unbelievable if you are in a good spot, if you are, an Emerald or a Diamond coach, and if you are hitting Success Club, and if you sort of are good at onboarding coaches and you can get these people started right. Like, just think of what can happen to your business come fall. And the good thing is we've got some time to sort of like nail this stuff down. So it's not like the launch is happening next month and we're all like, well, shit, I don't know anybody in the UK yet, and I'm not a diamond coach yet. We've got tons of time to get there if we're willing to sort of do the work so that we are prepared. So, I know Kate has a connection in the UK. I know Elaine has a connection in the UK. It looks like Tracy's got a connection. Like if you know anybody who knows anybody in the UK, this is the time now where you want to be connecting with them and start sort of expanding your network. I have an ad running and I'm targeting the UK. So I'm bringing women into my network every single day, and I'm spending $3 a day to do
I
that.
have an ad going there too. So I recreated the ad that I have made, and I just targeted UK.
Yeah. So and the women that I'm bringing in, like they're women just like me, only they're in the UK. They're moms and they're young and they're looking for something and they have health and fitness goals and they've just had a baby. And, you know, you sort of got to think outside of the box, and how can you use this launch to take your business to the next level? This is going to be an amazing opportunity for all of us if we want it. Like it's going to be huge. And we've got some time, which is good. We don't have time to sit around and think about it. We've got time to like get into action so that we are in a good spot when this launch happens. Okay. So I had a call today with Arnaud, who is like the senior VP or the director. I don't even know what he is. And then also Jeff Hill was, like, we all know Jeff Hill, right, from the National Wake Up Call. So he was on the call too. So it was really cool to be on this call. It was like an hour long. And the one thing that I had a really good takeaway was they were talking about showing up and how that is the biggest thing in our business is we got to show up. And that might be what we think is the biggest thing, showing up. And every day we have to make a conscious effort to that. But you know what's even bigger than that is getting off the bleachers, getting into that field and getting dirty. Because just showing up isn't enough. There's a million coaches just showing up. We can't just show up. We have to get off the bleachers and we have to get into the field and we have to get dirty and do the work, even on days we don't want to. And that's what's going to sort of take this to the next level and make us successful, not just showing up. Of course we have to show up, but that's sort of the easy thing to do, is just to show up, right? So are you willing to do the work in order to get the results you want? You can't have these big goals, but then not expect to work hard for them. Like I work hard to get my goals. Like I do. I'm never going to say that I don't work hard. I do. I work my ass off at this because I know what it's doing and I know how much it's changed my life and I know what it's just going to keep on doing for my life. So I show up and I get into that field and I get dirty every single freaking day, no matter what. So that I thought was just, I loved that analogy for me. So that was sort of all I had for the call. But then I asked Cindy, who is one of my newer coaches, I think this is her second month in the business, her first month. And what did you hit Success Club last month, Cindy? Was it 6 or 8? Okay, well, you work at unmuting yourself, but I'm pretty certain it was at least 6 or 8.
It was 8.
It was 8. Okay, so she hit Success Club 8 in her first month. She rank advanced to Emerald in her first month. It is her second month now, and she is sitting at Success Club 8 again. She's running her own challenge group, and it is like rocking. She only has, like what, six challengers you said in there?
So I've got a total of 14.
Oh, 14.
It's really like 7 of them are into it.
Yeah. So she just was like, I sort of expected her to do another challenge group with me, but she was like, no, I'm going to do this. And she just went ahead and she's running an awesome challenge group. And I can see the personal development coming out in her posts every single day. Her posts now are completely different than they were a month ago. And she has just taken this business and sort of ran with it. So I asked her if she would just come on here tonight and just sort of share, like, what is it that she's doing? How is she seeing this awesome success in only 2 months into the business? I mean, she's gearing herself up to be what we call Success Club starters. So hitting Success Club 5 at a minimum in your first month, your second month, and your third month. So she's already Success Club starter month 2. So, and I have no doubt she will be Success Club starter month 3 as well. So Cindy, I'll let you just kind of share a little bit about sort of what you've been doing and how you've been getting to Success Club and connecting with people.
Yeah, so I actually have no idea how I really even came to be kind of taking the leap to become a Beachbody coach. I was actually very at the kind of the beginning, I was more like trying to hide myself and not really share what I was doing. But I started this page and I started with 30 people. And then I ran a challenge, or I ran a kind of a giveaway, and I ended up with like 100 people. And each day I kind of try and add 2 or 3 people to my group, like, you know, through people I know or friends of people that I know. And I honestly have just really just focused on trying to share my story and show that the product worked. I was just talking to Megan that I can't believe even in January, I was just working out 3 days a week, and I found that like just a complete struggle. And now I work out 5 days a week, and, you know, I stick to my containers, and my husband thinks I'm crazy with my containers posted on the fridge and whatever. And I was like, that doesn't fit into my containers and whatever. But I really have I've tried to be the product that the product works. And some of the people that I've gotten to message me like completely blow me away, because they've seen that I've actually been successful and that I've started to totally change the way I look at things. And I had a quote, and I have a full-time job as HR, and it's kind of a stressful job, and I've just started wanting to be more positive in my life. And I think that's where I came from to become this Beachbody coach. I did something for myself, and I always try in my posts to make sure that I'm trying to be a positive light in somebody's life, and that I try to bring something fun and exciting, but a positive spin. So if they're having a bad day, that maybe they see this post and it changes like where they're going. And I've just been reaching out to people that I thought would be interested in the products, or that I just, you know, invited them to their first free challenge, and then kind of connected with them afterwards. But I think my biggest takeaway from this would have just been really just showing that I'm showing up every day, I'm working out, and showing that Shakeology really works. I carry my bottle literally everywhere I go, so that I'm advertising for myself, and it's a conversation starter. People are like, oh, do you drink Shakeology? Like today I was in a meeting with like 20 people, and they're like, what is in that cup? You're carrying that cup all the time. I'm like, that's my Shakeology. I have it for my morning snack. And I used to have it for breakfast every morning, and I've switched that. And now I have it for my morning snack, and I'm literally a walking advertisement for myself. And that was my biggest thing, that I've been able to start getting people on board just by me just simply using my cup. And I actually just had somebody message me from one of my meetings today while I was on this call, and said, all right, I need to know why you really like this cup, and what's in this Shakeology that you love so much, and whatever. So it's just finding those little things that work for you. I like to set high goals for myself, and I don't like to not see myself achieve them. But finding out, like I didn't ever want to really make a lot of money, but my first success in seeing money, I kind of decided to go off in left field and be like, I want to make money. And then I had to really reel myself back in and be like, it's not about making money, although that's great. I love the fact that that's happening, but really the fact of what it is that you're trying to do. And I think that was my biggest success. And I remember saying to Megan the one day when I said I need to readjust the way I approached a few people, because I think I came on too strong to them rather than easing into the conversation with them, and being worried that I wasn't going to hit Success Club 5. I really had to reel it back in and kind of go at their own pace. And I think that was another good key takeaway for me, to really sit back and not try and barf all over Shakeology and Beachbody at them. Like, you know, take 2 or 3, you know, messages to them before you really lay it out on the line, how much it's going to cost and everything like that. And I found that once they started building that really good rapport, people were seeing and kind of buying into it. And I think that's what's kind of seeing some success. And I actually, while you were talking, I went in and I've seen that a couple of my first month coaches have reordered. So I'm excited about that I know that when I'm talking to them, that they're seeing that the product's working. And I think it's just the check-in piece and the accountability, like keeping them accountable and checking in with them. I think that's been a big key success for them too. But my challenge group, I'm loving. It's so great, and doing cool challenges with them. And I just did a good vibes challenge, and that they had to post 6 different things, and I got like 6 people actually did it out of. I have 7 really people are participating a lot, but 6 out of the 7 did it and posted everything. So I thought that was really awesome.
That's awesome. Cindy, thanks for sharing. That's like, yeah, I didn't know what she was going to say. So that was awesome. That's super proud of you. Like you've done amazing with this business. So I think it was good for me to hear sort of what you've been doing. Cause I feel like I haven't even connected with you even in the last couple of weeks. Cause I know you were busy getting your group started, and I was like, oh my God, I need to connect with Cindy. So yeah, it's great to hear you're doing so awesome with this. So awesome. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, Cassie? Oh, you're muted.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I have a question about the 3-day refreshed Shaun T challenge. I am very confused.
Yeah.
So is the intention that we're selling a challenge pack, or that people are getting the Shaun T workouts for free and we're only selling them the 3-day refresh?
Okay, so you are not alone on being confused, because I'm not as confused as I was, but yeah, it's confusing. The whole Shaun week thing, it's obviously only 7 days long, and it's going to be like a permanent thing on Beachbody On Demand. So it's like a week-long challenge that people can access at any time. I was thinking it was just like this one-time thing. But it's not. It's going to be a permanent challenge or permanent group, or program, like T25. It'll be Shaun Week. So it'll be on there. Starting June 1st, the Beachbody On Demand, the free trial is going to be only 14 days, and it's going to be all access. So there's going to be no more 30-day trial, and there's going to be no more trial that has just like snippets of program. It's all access or nothing. So, which I think is awesome. So essentially with the Shaun Week, somebody could sign up for the 14-day trial and do Shaun Week, which is sort of how I am positioning it. So what I'm doing is I've been talking about the 3-day refresh, and I've gotten all these ladies on board for the 3-day refresh, and they're like committed, they're ready to do it. And then when, like, I've told everyone in my event that I'm going to be sending links on Monday. We'll get registered Monday, Tuesday of next week. But I've had a few people even today that were like, can I go ahead and order now? Like, I just want to get it over with. So I've been laying it out for them. So here's, you can purchase or you can purchase the 3-day refresh. It's like $85 plus shipping, which is like $20 on that. Or you can get the 3-day refresh challenge pack, which comes with Shakeology and the 3-day refresh. And it will come with a free trial of the Beachbody On Demand. So essentially with that challenge pack, they can do Shaun Week. Or you can get the 3-day refresh Kickstart challenge pack. No, the Beachbody On Demand Kickstart challenge pack. So that comes with Shakeology, the year of Beachbody On Demand, and the 3-day refresh.
Now, Megan, if they're getting the free trial and they sign up now because it's going to be June 1st, that it's going to change to the 14 days, that's not going to give them enough days to get the Shaun Week for free, right?
What I understand is starting June 1st, whoever has access to Beachbody On Demand, in whatever form, whether that's a free trial or the quarterly, like $43 trial, or the year access, everybody is going to have all access. So from what I understand is anybody that signs up today for a free 30-day trial, June 1st, that trial is going to go all access.
But they still get it for the 30 days because they signed up before June 1st?
I believe so. I have like asked everyone and their mother about this, And that's what I'm getting from the FAQ. If you look at the FAQ, which I strongly suggest everybody do look at it just so you know for your own, like when you're having conversations, it is pretty, that's what it's saying. So yeah, that long story short, that's what I'm doing. And I have a list already of all the people who are wanting the 3-day refresh. And some of them are past challengers that have sort of stopped their Shakeology. So I know to talk to them about, okay, well, what about the challenge pack, like just the Shakeology and 3-day refresh, because they already have the on demand, so they don't need that. So it's not a lot more when you think of shipping on top of the 3-day refresh on its own. Most people are sort of like, okay, well, we might as well do the bag of Shakeology too. So you can get them re-enrolled with another challenge pack. And then anyone who already is getting Shakeology on Home Direct, like a past challenger, and they want to do the 3-day refresh, well, that's your opportunity to tell them about the discount. They could sign up for the discount, and their 3-day refresh would be a lot cheaper if they did that. So there's so many ways you can approach all of this. I am approaching the Sean Week as sort of a free group. I am wanting to bring people into this Sean Week and run a free group. So like anyone who wants to do the 3-day refresh, awesome. You obviously have to buy a 3-day refresh, but I just want everyone and anybody to commit to doing Sean Week with me, and then I will invite them to my next challenge group.
Megan, I just have something to tell you about. So I started my event today, right? And I've kind of just been following your posts and posting it into my event. And I've had a couple ladies go ahead and order the 3-day refresh because they've watched that video that you shared, and I shared it too, that 3-day refresh, the Beachbody one, not the autumn one, the Beachbody one.
Yeah.
At the end of that video, it says, talk to your team Beachbody coach or go to 3dayrefresh.com.
Oh.
Women have went to 3dayrefresh.com, and they didn't realize that, like, I don't know if they just didn't get it, so they went and ordered. So I was like, shit, how many other people are going to watch that video and go to the end and then be like, oh, well, I'll just go to 3dayrefresh.com, tells them how much it is, they're just going to order, and then they're not going to be my customer.
Oh.
So I've had to do coach changes.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I didn't even know, like, you know, so they just, I don't know, because I'm adding them in, they're watching the video, and then they're just like, oh, well, I might as well just go and order it. So I took out that video and I just changed it to the autumn video.
But Autumn says it too, Elaine.
Autumn at the end?
It says it at the end too.
Yeah.
So I think I did either a video or a post just talking about how, like, okay, I know everyone's like super eager to order and get enrolled. Hold off. Like we're not going to do that. We've got tons of time. I'm not going to open enrollment until Monday. So Monday we will start registering for this. And so I sort of made it sound like that, like,
okay, maybe I need to do that in my event then.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm pretty sure I did a video the first day when I added the people in. Like I put a few posts in there and then I invited the people in to it, and I had a video already about like, okay, here's the deal. This is why you guys are in here. You're all interested in the 3-day refresh. We're gonna talk about it for the next week, and then we're gonna order on Monday. So maybe do that.
I think the thing is because I've posted all over my results today, people are just eager to order or something, you know, because that was just me, right? And I just finished it. So maybe they're just, I don't know, they just want to order. But I was like, how many other people are going to do this? Like, you know, so.
It happens. Darn. Cassie, what did you want to say?
No, I can't remember now.
Okay. I think
okay.
it was about the 3-day refresh or Sean Week.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm getting lots of info, so that's good.
Okay. Is everybody sort of looked into the Sean Week thing? And I mean, you don't have to do the 3-day refresh. Like you can just promote Sean Week and get tons of people on board and do this like 7-day free group, and it's basically a free group, and it's such a great way to get people using Beachbody on demand. It's a pretty easy free group. The 3-day refresh, I think, is just sort of a way, like, I don't really know where all that came from. Beachbody sort of has endorsed the 3-day refresh with Sean Week. So I just sort of took it and ran with it, but just.
So if you're doing it as like a free group, like, are you offering a meal plan to go with his program?
Yeah, so I've done a bunch of videos in the event just talking about, like, I'm going to have lots of different meal plans for people to choose from, and like different recipes, and just make it a really fun, engaging challenge. And I'm going to run them both together. Like the people who are doing Sean Week, they're going to be in there for the 3-day refresh. So they're going to get a taste of what's going on. I think at this point, like I was like, God, do I run 2 separate ones, people who aren't doing the 3-day refresh? And I thought, oh, screw it. I'll just put it all in. And, you know, you can do however much you want of this challenge. If you do just the 3-day refresh part of it, or if you do just Sean Week,
Okay.
yeah. And then, of course, I'm giving everyone the option, like everyone that I'm connecting with, I'm saying, because my challenge group will be starting the Monday after Sean Week. So I'm saying, like, you know, this is going to be awesome, this whole Sean Week thing. And then I'm starting my monthly challenge group. So if you're wanting to continue on, like, let's do it. Let's get you signed up with the challenge pack, and, you know, let's not stop after 7 days. Let's keep going with this. So it's just all in how you're approaching it and how you're having those conversations. And I'm very, very much leaving it up to them. Like, it's not like you have to purchase the 3-day refresh in order to do Sean Week. And you do not have to purchase a challenge pack to do the 3-day refresh. Like, you just want to buy the 3-day refresh, that's fine. If you don't want to buy anything, that's fine. You can do Sean Week. So I'm leaving the options open for people. Anything else? Okay, well, thanks again, Cindy, for jumping on, and I'll talk to you guys later. Night.